guys, Katy Huller here with KidsCanReadAndWrite.com. Today I want to talk to you about DGE and GE and when do we use those? It's a really great trick to know. If you don't know it, let's go over it. So when you hear "j" at the end of a word, it's almost always GE. Okay, when you hear "j," so like let's say you hear the word cage or budge or fudge or ledge or merge, right? These all end with that "j" sound, which sounds like a J. So it can be confusing to kids. So if your child's having trouble spelling, this is a great trick to teach them. So when they hear "j" at the end of the word, if you're seeing them put a J instead of a GE, make sure you go over this with them. All right, so let's talk about it. So we hear that "j," and we know it's going to be GE at the end of a word. But how do we know when that D goes before it, as in fudge? Well, here's the trick. The DGE comes right after a short vowel when you hear that "j" ending. So if you hear a short vowel, remember short vowels are the regular sounds vowels make, that a, I, or sound. So in the word fudge, notice we hear j. Now, if you don't know this trick, you might just put the GE if you've learned that. But remember, this is an that's a short vowel. That means instead of just GE, we're gonna put the D, remember Daddy's face first, have him climb up his ladder, fud, and then the J. And what you can tell your kids is this D's kind of protecting the vowel from that GE trick, because trick endings love to boss vowels. So if we have a GE right after a short vowel, protect him with that D. All right, now when do we use just GE? Well, after anything else, after any trick or any consonant. So let's say we're writing the word huge. Do you hear that U saying its name? That means nobody protected it. So when we write huge, U, hear the U saying its name? Huge. And then we hear that J. We don't have a short vowel here. We have a long vowel. Long vowels are when vowels say their names. A, E, I, O, or U. So since it's not a short vowel, it does not need protection. We do not put the D. We just put that G and the E. Does that make sense? I hope so. Let's try a few words together so that you'll know the trick and you can teach your kids this trick. All right, let's say we want to write the word large. Large. Do you hear that J at the end? So the only way you know whether to put DGE or GE for that J is to listen to what comes before it. Large. Now, if you haven't done the Black Belt reading program and you don't know all your tricks, make sure you look into that. It's a great way to teach your kids all the tricks in a very systematic, explicit way. Comes with all the videos, all the packets you need to practice what's in the videos, and it's a great way. But A and the R say R. So if you're writing large, L-R-J, let's see. We're gonna put the L, the AR for that R sound. And if you're noticing your kids are just putting an R here, that's because they hear that R, L-R. That's why you have to teach the tricks, because they need to know that when they hear R, it's really AR. So L-R, now we hear the J. Is this a short vowel? No. So what are we going to put for our ending? GE, because remember, GE comes after anything other than that short vowel when you hear J. All right, how about hedge? Hedge. You can hedge a bet, or there's a hedge maybe outside of your house, like a bunch of bushes. Hedge. So let's write that. Edge. Do you hear that right before the J? That's a short vowel. So when we write that, we're going to write J. Do you hear the J right after that short vowel? That means we need to protect the E from the G-E. Hedge, like that. Very good. Okay, let's try a couple more. How about judge? Judge. People judge others all the time, or in court you might have to go before a judge. Okay, so judge, listen to it and see which side would you put it on. Judge. Did you hear that J right after the sound? Well, is a short vowel. So what are we going to put? If you said D-G-E, you are correct. So we're going to start with our J. In the beginning, a J is usually just a J. 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 And remember, don't get tricked. When you hear J after a short vowel, put the D-G-E. Judge. Good job, good job. All right, how about stage? We're going to go up on stage and perform. Stage. How would you spell stage? Now listen to it and see which J we need. Age. Do you hear how the A is saying his name there? Age. Since he's saying its name, we don't need to protect it. That's a trick. After any trick or any consonant, when we hear that J right after, we put the G-E. So, A-J. There's that G-E. And remember, this is a great trick to know for spelling. So when you hear that J at the end of a word, remember the rule. If you hear a short vowel right before it, you need to put the D-G-E. But if it's after any trick, any vowel saying its name, any consonant, put just the G-E. I hope this helps you spell better, guys. I know spelling can be very tricky in English, so this is a great trick to know. If you need to know more tricks like this, look up our Black Belt Reading program. I know it's called Black Belt Reading, but it also includes spelling. It's a great program. It goes step by step, has videos done by me on every trick in there so that you can watch the videos and then practice using it in a whole big packet full of pages, which goes over writing words, it goes over handwriting, it goes over reading words, it goes over reading sentences. As you progress, you have stories to read, comprehension questions, you have games to play, everything you need to teach your kids to read and write in a very systematic, explicit way. So if you need help learning these tricks and you want it all in one place, you don't want to have to watch all the YouTube videos in some crazy order. If you want to see it build in order, make it easy for your kids to learn to read and write, well, look up the Black Belt Reading Program. You can find it on kidscanreadandwrite.com or on kidscanonlineacademy.com. So I hope this helps you guys. Have a wonderful day. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to put that thumbs up and to share it with anyone else you think might benefit. Thanks, guys.